It's been on everybody's minds. I had 6 calls in the last 3 business days, all talking about 2023, and it's so fun. So I wanted to give a plan to you. I'm gonna lay out some steps here in the next 7 minutes just for you. And also, you can grab my marketing master plan for free. Just text the word biz to my business number. So BIZ 530-203-5703. So +1 on that, of course. Okay, so here it is. All right, just going to jump in because we just have a few minutes. I know you're so busy, but hopefully these 7 minutes are good for you. Hey, Atisha, how are you doing? Hey, Fallon. Hey, Bob. Oh my gosh, good to see you. Uh, Yay. And Tom. All right. Awesome. Throw your questions in and I'll circle back with you either just in the session here or offline. All right. So here's the keys that you can get into for your marketing master plan, for your plan for 2023. So the first thing, I'm just going to breeze through this super fast because you know this already, right? So thinking about who you're targeting and who you're attracting, who is your perfect customer, you know this already. Everything you're doing for your marketing, think of maybe one person who's a great example of that. Give them a name and just everything you're writing, speaking, attracting them to a show, giving them stuff, whatever it is. Think of that one person. Maybe you've got 2 people that are your perfect person. Okay. Thinking about the problems they have and how you can solve them. I know it's so basic, but actually so good to think about it again. Second thing for your marketing plan for 2023, it's a really good time to review. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you doing in terms of collecting leads? Like, do you have a good system in place to get those collected and to follow up with them? So that's the second piece of your plan. All right. And so now let's talk tactics. So when you're collecting leads, how are you going to get them to give them your contact information? How are they going to give their contact information to you? And why would they even want to? What do you have for them to make that really nice and helpful? So do you have maybe a checklist or a guide or a webinar or a free consult? What do you have for them that's going to want to help them get into a conversation with you? And once you have that, in terms of tactics, do you have a good way to collect their name and their contact info, what their needs are, what their budget is, all those nifty things, and put it into one central CRM, one place? If you ever need help with that, that is one of our areas of expertise, marketing automation, CRM. Glad to just jump on a call and go over what you need and recommend something that's a fit for you. Like, no pressure. I have some favorites, but we use so many of them, so I can just share that with you. So have a good way to collect leads. And an Excel spreadsheet, not it. Like, that's not a great way for sharing with other team members, even if you just have one other person you're sharing with. Got to have something better and a database, right? Some type of database. So it's crucial to have simple and efficient ways to collect those leads. All right. So the third thing to think about is how you're going to educate and help your prospects, your customers, your clients. And so let's talk tactics. You might make a list, like what worked for you this year? What are you looking to do next year? So that could look like LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, trade show, Rotary, give a presentation. Somebody here locally just asked, would I speak at the Sierra Business Igniter and do a class for them? Awesome. I would love to do that. So what are ways that you can get out there and help people? Do you want to make a goal? Maybe have one public appearance or speaking gig or webinar or something, maybe one a month, maybe 2 a month, maybe 1 a quarter, whatever that is. So you're going to write that down as, a tactic you can use on the sort of educate and help piece of your 2023 marketing plan. How much do you want to spend on events, trade shows? I was talking with someone last week who said we're digitally focused. We're starting with digital events, so online events or hybrid events first, and our second choice is going to in-person events. So that was really interesting to just hear what their company is doing, right? And so is there a way that you can kind of hit both? I think when I'm imagining how I can help and educate my prospects, my customers, my clients, like out. If they're at the show, I'm going to go there. If they're on LinkedIn or Facebook, I'm going to go there, right? So where can I be that my perfect folks already are hanging out, right? So when you're thinking about educating and helping, what tactics do you have in place? So that could be a weekly email with something helpful. That could be a guide that you're putting together, a webinar with maybe one of your key client success stories, something like that, top use cases. Oh my gosh, the list goes on and on of tactics that you can put into play. And I think the trick is to choose the top, maybe, 2, 3, 4, 10 tactics that you want to put into play, decide the frequency, decide, what's your budget look like around those? What are you going to spend on each of those? If you're doing a weekly email, your spend is your time basically, and putting that together. If you're going to be in an event, then that's a whole different budget situation, right? So those types of things. So when you're thinking about educating and helping, list off the tactics that worked last year in 2022 that didn't work, and things that you want to do in the coming year. Okay. All right. So, we are coming to the end. So I'm just going to whip through these last couple, and hit me up if you want to talk further. I've got a call at 1 actually with somebody, and we're going to go over these very things. So the next one to think about for your marketing plan for 2023 is a little bit more on the sales side of things. What do you have in place for offering and closing? Do you want to make new packages, new products, new services, new ways to offer and help the people that you want to serve and work with? Fifth, how can you over deliver? Wow, help them. So put that into your marketing plan for 2023. What can you do to really just go beyond so people are like, oh my gosh, I love working with them? And finally, what are you doing in your marketing around referrals, testimonials, reviews, stars, all those things? We all think about, oh yeah, I do that, but do you have a system in place to really get that done, or an NPS survey, that kind of thing? So that's everything. I know that was super fast, but if you go through those steps and actually write down some of the things that we just kind of got into right there, you're going to have a great plan for 2023. Hit me up if you want to talk further. Have a beautiful day. All right. Talk soon. Bye.